What's going on, guys? It's Ezra here, and welcome back to tier listing. We haven't done any tier lists in a hot minute, and so I thought, you know what, let's just do a Destiny tier list, because I've been wanting to do all the content for Destiny in a long time, or for a long time. So let's just get into it. Let's start off right here with Destiny, OG Destiny, which is S tier. I love OG Destiny. Okay, I mean, I don't even know what people were complaining about when the game first launched, but when I first started playing back in like November of 2014, it hooked me. I was hooked on the game literally before completing the very first mission. I'm not even joking. Like, I think I completed the first mission, and at that point I was so like obsessed with the game. I leveled up to like level 8. No, I think it was level 12. I leveled up to level 12 before even completing. No. Yes? I don't remember. It's been like 10 years, okay? All I remember is I leveled a whole bunch on the very first mission. Didn't even touch Patrol. Completed all of the Cosmodrome, like, missions until I got to the Devil's Lair. Then leveled up to level 12 before doing that. And then completed all the missions until I got to Venus. And then I think I played the game normally from there. But I loved, like, my experience playing OG Destiny. And it was such a good time. I honestly miss it. I miss my character, too, because I didn't have my own account back then. I was playing on my brother-in-law's account, which I didn't even know. If I knew I was doing that, I would have made my own account. So I lost some like gear from back then, but yeah. Next up is Dark Below, which is C tier in my opinion. I did not like Dark Below, especially as a solo player who like didn't have anybody to do raids with or anything. It was basically like, what, 5 story missions and a strike? And that was it? Other than that, it's like, okay, I don't care. The mission, like, the story wasn't even that good. Like, I just did not care for it. If you could do Crota's End, I'm sure it was very good, but I couldn't, so it was like, I basically paid $20 for like 5 missions. Although you did need the DLC to get the Taken King, so it was worth it in that case, but yeah. Next up is House of Wolves, which was, I gotta put a House of Wolves in S tier, okay? I know it probably isn't S tier itself, but from my experience of playing it, it was S tier. This was my first time ever, ever interacting with DLC in any video game, period. I didn't even know what DLC was. The idea that I could get even more Destiny than what was currently available for me was crazy. Nowadays, it's like, why are you making so much DLC? Just give us the content. But like back then, it was like, I already thought what we had in this was awesome. This, though, was just even more. And it was super great, because that's where I got my first legendary weapon in the form of, what was it, Vestian Dynasty, my first legendary weapon ever. This is also how I got my first exotic ever, which was Truth. I remember I was sitting on the couch, my sisters were playing Minecraft on their tablets, and I was doing my first ever run of, whatchamacallit, or was it, no, I think I was by myself and I got Truth, but then I did it on my Titan, and my sisters with me, and I got Gallahorn to drop, and it was the craziest thing ever, because this was OG Gallahorn, not like, you know, the Quest version that was released later on, or the current Destiny 2 version. This was OG Year 1 Gallahorn, the gun, and I had it, and it was just such an awesome moment. So yeah, S tier for sure. I also love the campaign. The campaign was great. Taken King is without a doubt S tier. Gotta be S tier. Literally, like, if this was like, oh, this is like my introduction to DLC, this was like taking that to a whole new level. I never had experienced anything like this in a video game, ever. I probably will never experience anything like this ever again, because Destiny is over and they're not making any new content. It makes me sad. The Taken King was just so awesome. I remember watching the trailer for it over and over because it was so cool and so new, and it was like, this isn't a new game. This is stuff getting added to the game I'm currently playing. So awesome. Dreadnought was awesome. The campaign was incredible. All the new strikes. Didn't play the raid, but, you know, it is what it is. And then, you know, we got the April update, which I noticed isn't on here, but, you know, it's whatever. The April update just made this even better. They revamped the Prison of Elders, which was already my favorite activity.
For your next car? What about third row seats?
What the frick? Get out of here, ad. I'm not shopping for a new car. Anyways, yeah, I just love the Taken King. Taken King is without a doubt the best DLC in my opinion. Next up is Rise of Iron. I have a bit of an odd relationship with Rise of Iron, because I didn't get to play Rise of Iron when it came out. I was stuck playing on PlayStation 3, which if you didn't know, PS3, or I guess technically, like, the mainline hardware, which was PS4 and Xbox One, I believe, and then legacy hardware, which was PS3 and Xbox 360, like, the PlayStation people and the Xbox people were all playing on the same servers. Well, they were separated. What I'm saying is PS3 and PS4 were on the same servers. Xbox 360 and Xbox One were on the same servers, right? That's how it was. So all the Xbox people were playing together and all the PlayStation people were playing together. I'm trying to collect my thoughts here. It's kind of difficult. They couldn't put everything they wanted to into the game with legacy hardware also there, which I personally think it was mainly due to the new raid for this DLC, the Wrath of the Machine, because apparently the freaking Siege engine was so heavy on like resources for the game that like even after you complete the Siege engine, you have to run off like a mile into the distance afterwards just so it forces the game to deload it. And I bet that's the reason why we couldn't get it on PS3 and Xbox 360, because they just couldn't get it to run. And they just made the excuse of, oh, we're going to be able to make it so you go upstairs better. That's all I remember them saying. Like, oh, stairs, you'll go upstairs better. So, yeah, I didn't get to play it until 2017 when I finally got a PS4 and, like, Destiny 2 had already been announced. Honestly, it's like a B tier. It's a decent campaign. The best part about it is Siva, in my opinion. And I guess the enemy designs and the location's pretty cool, too. I'll put it in A tier. I didn't really care for the story, though. After that is Age of Triumph, which... Age of Triumph, I'll say, is B tier overall. I didn't really, like, get to benefit from it that much, because a lot of the stuff added was, like, revamping all the raids, which, as someone who didn't get to do raids, like, whatever, so... Destiny 2. OG Destiny 2 was a solid A tier experience, in my opinion. Campaign was great, right? If you didn't play the OG Destiny 2 campaign, I'm sorry. It really sucks that we'll never get to play it ever again, because the freaking dumbasses at Bungie higher-ups were like, let's make the game continue forever and delete content instead of just making Destiny 3. I would have waited for Destiny 3, okay? Like, even if they had said when they were, like, canceling the game, hey, you know, 5 years, we'll make Destiny 3 or something, I would have been fine waiting. You know, I'm fine to wait for content. As long as the content we have currently is good, that's all I care about. As long as I'm having fun. So, but yeah, now it's gone. But yeah, I actually really enjoyed Destiny early on. I actually thought, like, from release to, like, maybe February afterwards was, like, solid. Curse of Osiris, though, like, Curse of Osiris, in my opinion, is B tier. And I know people will disagree on that, but here's my reason why I put Curse of Osiris above, what is this, Dark Below? Curse of Osiris, in my opinion, added way more content that I personally was involved with. Not like things I played, right? This had a campaign, and that was it. Campaign and strike. This one had campaign, which was really nice. Multiple strikes, which were made out of the campaign missions, which, honestly, I think that was fine. Being able to reuse the strike missions and, like, making the mission strikes, I think that was a good idea. But, like, there was, like, new raids, there was a whole new location. Even if it was really small, like, it was a whole new location. This didn't give us a whole new location. There were so many weapons we could grind for, the quests, the heroic adventures, there was a lost sector. Like, there was just so much more to do in Curse of Osiris than in Dark Below. And I compared these two because these are each the first expansion for each of the games. And in my opinion, this is a much better expansion. I think the reason why people give Curse of Osiris so much slack and hatred is just because the game itself was just in a bad state, and they expected this to fix it, and that wasn't what this was planning on doing. They didn't plan on Curse of Osiris fixing the game back then, so when it didn't fix the game, everyone shat on it a whole bunch, even though I feel like it was actually pretty solid for what it was worth. Eventually they would fix the game, which was great, but I don't think we should take away from Curse of Osiris, you know? But yeah, next up is Warmind, which in my opinion is A tier. This is one of my favorite DLCs ever. Like, so big for an expansion. I know they got help making it from, like, some of the Activision's other studios. I love this DLC so much. I spent so much time grinding it. I loved Hellas Basin. It was such a cool area. It makes me sad that it's not in the game anymore. Technically, you can go visit it in that one stupid mission with the Battleground heist. But even then, it's not the same. Like, they changed this big structure right here. You could go in that originally, and it housed Rasputin's, like, giant orange core thing. But now when you go do the mission, it's just got one of those lame little areas where you fight the boss. And, like, they changed it. Like, why'd you change it? The old version was way better. You could have made it so you, like, go into that room, and there's, like, an area underneath or something. But, yeah, I love Warmind. Warmind is great. Next up is Forsaken, which is also A tier. I'm going to put it right here. Forsaken added a lot of content. So much content, in fact, I actually got overwhelmed and had to take like a one week break from the game. But yeah, it was pretty solid. They killed off Cade, which Unpopular opinion here, but I didn't really care for Cade that much. He was a good character, don't get me wrong. He was, like, done well. But I wasn't like, oh, they're killing Cade. I am so sad. This is such a bummer. It was like, yeah, I'll go, like, get revenge for him. But, like, realistically, I wasn't super attached to him. So, like, I don't know. Either way, the DLC was super awesome. They added super sick raid. 2 locations, the only time they've ever done it. Tons of new weapons. They brought back random roles, which was super awesome. They brought the collections to the game in general, which they could have done a better job with it. I still think they should have made it so you could pull randomly rolled weapons from collections. That way you could get old weapons that you can't get anymore. But yeah, Forsaken is A tier. Next up is Black Armory, which I'm going to put in A tier as well. Black Armory was pretty cool. The Black Armory weapons are pretty sick. They're super awesome. Like, I'd say the Black Armory weapons, like, the vibe of Black Armory is second only to Siva, right? The black and red design, I think Siva just is slightly above it because the design is more, like, edgy and, like, corrupted. This one's, like, sleek design, but, like, still has a nice color scheme. The activity was also good. I honestly don't know why they didn't bring it back. All the locations from Black Armory are still in the game. In fact, they were never removed from the game. The only thing that was removed was literally the activity itself. It was such a waste of potential. So, yeah, definitely A tier. Next up is Joker's Wild, which was C tier. This one was so mid. Like, they added another Gambit game mode and Gambit Prime, which, like, whatever. And then there was the Reckoning, which was just kind of okay. I won't say it was terrible, but it also wasn't great. I died so much on that bridge. Oh my gosh. In fact, I think the best... Actually, no, wait, no. Yes? No. I don't remember if it was this or in Season of Opulence. I know just at some point between these two, there was, like, some stuff you could do with Zur that would get you some, like, secrets or something. I don't know. Either way, this is C tier. Season of Opulence is S tier. This is, without a doubt, my favorite season of all time. So good. The Menagerie is incredible. I loved the Menagerie so much. I am so disappointed they didn't bring it back for the final update. It was literally the first ever 6-player activity we ever got in the game. So much fun. The freaking Chalice, where you could, like, specify what weapons you wanted to get to drop. And I'm pretty sure you can even do it, like, so you can get certain perks on it, too. It was so good. Or maybe it was Masterworks. I don't know. All I know is this was a great season, and it's so sad that they got rid of all the content from the game. Next up is Shadowkeep. Shadowkeep is B tier. I didn't really care for Shadowkeep that much. I'm not gonna lie. Like, I just don't really care for it. Seeing the Pyramid Ship was pretty cool. I'll put it above this one for that. Other than that, though, I didn't really care. There wasn't really, like, any new enemies. It was just recycled enemies. And that was it. Like, that's all I can really say about it. It just wasn't that much going on. Season of the Undying was also B tier. I didn't really care for this. Like, cool, we got to go to the Black Garden and kill some dudes. That's, like, really all I can say about it. I didn't really care for it. The weapons were recycled from Curse of Osiris. They just had, like, leaves on them, and they didn't even recycle all of them. They just recycled a couple of them. But, yeah. She's holding the eyeball. That's our artifact from back then. I still have that in my vault. Just kidding. No, I don't. Season of Dawn is A tier. This one was really solid. The activity was great. The weapons were great. The story was great. I'm actually going to put this above here, in fact. I mean, we literally bring Save 14 back from the dead. What's more cool than that? Oh, yeah. A tier for sure. Season of the Worthy is C tier, in my opinion. I'll put it above these two, though. I did not care for Season of the Worthy. The coolest thing about this was the live event. It was literally the only live event Destiny 2 ever got, unless you want to count the thing that happened at the end of Season of Arrivals. But, like, that literally happened, like, before Reset. It was like, I don't even know what that was even about. It was such a pain. There were so many errors. But yeah, this one was not that good. I didn't care for the activity. Going into the bunkers was okay. They added champions with this update, which I didn't really care about. So, actually, no, they added champions back during this one. But I feel like I mostly played during this one and Season of Dawn. Either way, I didn't really care for Season of the Worthy that much. It was basically just Season of the Basketball. Actually, they did add Warmind cells. Warmind cells were pretty cool. I wish they had brought them back, but I mean, they kind of did, but also not really. Season of Arrivals was pretty solid, pretty good. I'm going to put it in B tier. It was pretty good. It had a good story. I liked seeing the Tree of Silver Wings. That was cool. The quest for, I don't remember what it's called. The trace rifle that made the void balls. That was pretty cool. We actually got to kill Nezarek within like the Ascendant plane, which killed him off for good. That was fun. We actually, I think this was our first time interacting with Savathun. He was like trying to prevent the darkness from interacting with us. So I don't know what she was trying to do there. But yeah, pretty solid overall. But also was like the moment when we lost all of our content. Because yeah, after that is Beyond Light, when so much of the game was removed. I'd say Beyond Light is... I'm gonna put it in B tier 2. The story was just okay. Let's be real, the most interesting part about this was going to Europa and getting Stasis, right? Stasis, super awesome. Guardians getting like darkness abilities was sick. And Europa was something that was supposed to be in original Destiny to begin with, so finally getting to go there was awesome. Didn't care for Aramis. Still pissed off that we didn't kill her, but we'll get to that later. Overall, it was just okay. What is this? Season of the Hunt? I could care less about Season of the Hunt. I'm not gonna lie, it was a mid-season. I don't care for Season of the Hunt at all. Like, Wrathborn hunts were just kind of mid. The weapons were okay. They were kind of unique. Other than that, that's all I can really say. I don't really care. Season of the Chosen. This one was kind of mid too, if I'm being honest. I'll put it above Season of the Worthy, but I didn't really care for Season of the Chosen. The story was really solid. I don't care for Battlegrounds. I really just wish they had just given us strikes. Like, they're basically the same thing. Just call it a strike and that's it. You know? Either way... Actually, wait, they did give us a strike. They gave us Battlegrounds and a strike. Strike was good. Yeah, the story was good. Didn't really care for the Battlegrounds. Season of the Splicer was really good. I actually did really like this. I'll put this in B tier. I'd put it up higher, but my problem with this is my freaking... And it's not even a problem with the DLC itself. My problem was my freaking router, I don't know why, was making it so my PS4 could not connect to people at all. Literally didn't get to do any activities of Override with other players basically the entire time. Because if I tried to load up into an activity with other people, unless it was Crucible, I would just load in by myself. If I tried to load up Crucible, I'm not even kidding, the game would crash. I don't understand why it would happen. It was so frustrating. I did eventually fix it. I think I literally had to like put Ethernet through my PS4. It was so dumb. I genuinely don't understand why it happened. But yeah, really good actually. I really enjoyed it. In fact, I actually will put it above here. Was it Season of the Lost? This one was just okay. I didn't care about it too much. It was just alright. I'll put it in like right here. There's one thing that changed with this that I really did not like, which is that they added unlimited ammo, which in my opinion we really didn't need. I mean, it's fine now, but like it sucked because they nerfed Fighting Lion into the ground because of this. Because Fighting Lion used primary ammo, and its whole gimmick was, well, its main gimmick was you shoot enemies, and if they don't kill them, you swap to your other weapon, and when you kill them, it reloads Fighting Lion. But its other shtick was that when you get kills with Fighting Lion, they always dropped ammo. Primary ammo. Or Fighting Lion. So it basically already had unlimited ammo. You just had to get kills with it. And it's because when they made it have unlimited ammo, they nerfed the reload speed to the ground. And it was just such a pain to use, so I stopped using it, which sucked because I loved using it. So yeah, it was also kind of... The story was okay, though. I think this is the 30th anniversary, which was pretty good. I'll put this in A tier. I loved Dares of Eternity. I really wish they had revamped the gear from Dares. I would have loved having a reason to go replay Dares of Eternity. The dungeon was also sick. Grasp of Avarice, one of the few dungeons I actually did with people. Got Gallahorn with the Catalyst. Super cool. Got a full set of Thorn Armor. Really like this DLC. Witch Queen is without a doubt S tier. It's honestly, in my opinion, the best Destiny 2 DLC ever released. Actually played with friends, which was super awesome. It was just such a good time. I love this DLC so much. Everything about it was super cool. Going to Savathun Throne World was sick. The raid was sick, even though I didn't do it. Like, just seeing Rolk and his theme are awesome. Like, seeing the videos of, like, him come out of his little crystal thing and talking about, like, time for you to die, basically. And he drops his glaive down. It creates this massive pushback and just shoots you all off into the distance. That's awesome. I think this is Season of... I actually have no idea what the season was even about. I'm gonna just put this in C tier. I barely remember playing anything about it. I honestly don't remember. This is like such like... I just don't know. I think this is where freaking Crow killed that one Scion. I barely remember anything about this season. What is this? Oh, Season of the Haunted. I loved this season. S tier for sure. I remember grinding so much this season because I was just having so much fun. The activity, freaking going around the derelict Leviathan, like, It's so cool. Like, literally turning a raid area into a patrol area is such a cool thing. And it looped so well. I just loved this. This was so much good. I didn't really care about the nightmare hunts as much, or whatever they were. The things where you help the people with their past traumas. I didn't really care about that much. I just cared about running around the Leviathan and shooting people. Season of this Plunder. This one was okay. I'm gonna put this like right here. It was just okay. The vibe was fun. That's really all I could say about it. Oh, this one was so good. Season of the Seraph was so good. It had such a great story. Still pissed off that they killed freaking Rasputin off for no good reason. We should have killed Aramis when we had the chance. If it was me, I would have taken a gun and put it to her head and blown her brains all over the floor. The fact that we let her away and gave her the freaking echo of whatever it was pisses me off so much. I think that was such a terrible story decision. But, whatever. Lightfall, Lightfall's B tier. I liked Lightfall. I didn't think it was great, but I don't think it was bad. I'll put it below... Funny, the two Darkness DLCs are right next to each other. I thought it was okay. Neomona was okay. I did not like Nimbus at all. I think the story was the weakest part. I think everything else was fine. But yeah, I think it would have been way better if they killed Nimbus off and had the other guy whose name starts with an R that I don't remember be like pissed off at us or something, or like even had Nimbus actually get pissed off at us. I don't know. They could have done so much more with this character. I think they just made him annoying. Season of whatever this is was just okay. I don't really care for this season. I'm just gonna stick it here for now. I barely remember anything about it. Look, there's Marsov. She's cool. Season of the Deep was actually really solid. I really like Season of the Deep. Going underwater was sick. Going back to Titan was sick. The activity was awesome. That's cool. We also got to fight Kelgroth, the cool Kelgroth guy. Season of the Witch was pretty solid. I'll put Season of the Witch right here. I'm not gonna lie. Some of these DLCs, they're just kind of start feeling like filler. This one was okay. I mean, having Eris turn into like one of the Hive Gods was kind of cool, I guess. Really, all I can say. The weapons were cool. I like how they had the Destiny 1 vibe. They're like Destiny 1 weapons, but like Witch Queenified. That's all I can really say about it. The Coil DLC, or Coil Season of the Coil, aka Season of the Wish. This one was actually not bad. I liked going around grabbing the eggs and all that stuff. Which, oh, I forgot about. This one had the freaking... I don't remember what it's called. The Imaru engine, that's right. Or Imbaru, the Imbaru engine. That one was okay. I'll keep you... I'll leave you here in A tier. You're alright. Into the Light was good. I like that. I'll put you in A tier because I like the Onslaught game mode. Onslaught was pretty great. All the weapons being brought back was awesome. Yeah, that's really all I can say about it. Final Shape. I'll put Final Shape in A tier. It was okay. The story was the main thing about it. Other than that, though, I feel like it was kind of like... It was a good end-off. It was a good ending to the series. Don't get me wrong. I think they should have ended the game here and either started revamping old content from here on out until they had old content back in the game, and then they could like work on Destiny 3 or be done with Destiny 2, or just be done in Destiny with general, instead of like them being like, hey, we have all this new story content, and then when it fell short, they're like, crap, I guess we're just gonna leave you guys on, you know, cliffhangers forever. But it was okay overall. What is this? Episode Echoes was shit. No, it wasn't shit. Here's my thing with Episode Echoes. I liked being able to hang out with Failsafe again. The weapons were cool. I do not care about the Conductor at all. The Conductor is so dumb. I'll put it right here. I hate the Conductor as a character. And it's not like the voice actor's fault or anything. I think like everyone did a good job with what they had, but like I just don't care for the Conductor. It's like crazy lesbian lady kills her wife 1,000,000 times because she has some crazy idea of the future or something. And has the ability to just control everybody, because that makes sense, and then she fails, and it's just like... She looks like Lakshmi, because they just wanted to recycle Lakshmi's character. It was just so confusing. Season of the Revenant, honestly, I also felt the same. I didn't really care for the tonic system. I know they did some more stuff with Onslaught, but I barely played through that either. Like, I don't know, it was just okay. No, I'm gonna leave it there. Season of Heresy, or Episode Heresy was actually pretty good. I really did like that. I'll put it in B tier. Going back to the Dreadnought was nice. I genuinely don't understand why they don't make some of these locations freaking patrols. Patrolling is my favorite thing to do in Destiny. I love to just go into a patrol area and just roam around, just look at stuff. Be like, Like recently I went onto the Cosmodrome in Destiny 1. I was just looking around. Like, I literally went to an area and was just looking at the ground and seeing all the trash and garbage that is just put into the texture and just being like, wow, look at all this stuff that, like, people had. And this is just what's left. Like, that's what I like to do. It doesn't always have to be just grind the activity, get the guns, you know? Like, I would have loved to have done this as a patrol area, but no, it has to be an activity. Like, it's so annoying. This one, what is this freaking... Edge of Fate. Edge of Fate is C tier, I'm sorry. Like, the story was good. That's it. That's all I can say. The story was good. I didn't really like the ball mechanics. It was really annoying. This is the only DLC that I didn't finish within the first week of it coming out. I literally beat this DLC the week before Renegades came out. So, yeah, it was just okay. I actually did like Renegades, though. Renegades is A tier for sure. In fact, I'm going to put it right... I'll put it right here. I really did enjoy Renegades. I think the Star Wars aspect was fine. I don't know why people get so upset over that. I mean, I feel like they mixed it in very well. I thought it was pretty good. I do think they could have done more Destiny with some of the stuff. But overall, I had fun with Renegades. I do think they, like, it was very different. But at the same time, it was like, okay, they already gave us a new location, in June. So the fact that we got another new thing already, I feel like them doing that was fine. They could have given us a regular DLC, new location, story, whatever. And then the second DLC in the year they gave us could have been, like, something more unique. But yeah, like, this should have been more normal, and this could have been more unique, instead of them both trying to do some crazy unique stuff. But, yeah. And then we have Monument of Triumph, the final update. Which I'll put in S tier because it's the final update. It is sad. I mean, they revamped a lot of stuff, brought some stuff back. They made the game basically into a playable state. It just sucks, because this could have been our introduction to, like... Or this was the update they could have used to bring the game back. And, like, it's true that, like, maybe not so many players would have came back if, like, this wasn't the final update. But if they had given us this on top of Shadow and Order, and, like, maybe left some of the stuff out for, like, future content, like, I don't know. It just sucks. Either way, this is my list for Destiny DLCs. I think I did a pretty good job. But yeah, if you guys enjoyed this tier list, make sure to leave a like and subscribe. Comment down below if there's anything else you want me to rate on tierlist.com. And I will see you all next time, so peace.